Anyway, the reason why I wanted to talk about it is because the trolls are under the impression that they've succeeded. They keep saying, "Oh, well, where's your gods at? Where's your gods at?"
Oh
Well, the
man,
gods have been
gods
here the
don't
whole
always show
time.
themselves. People, you feel them. They,
Well,
you
here's
know,
the thing.
I've asked for some good luck, and you've asked for some good luck for me, and I'll tell you what, I made out pretty decent here in the past month, and I'm grateful.
hmm Well, the thing of it is that they think they've won, and they ain't won shit. They've lost everything. Everything that they've done to me, which is deprive me of my family, deprive me of my marriage, deprive me of my wife, deprive me of my kids, deprive me of
Right?
my mother, deprive me of my finances, that's all going to be come crashing down on them. And see, they don't understand. It's Sun Tzu's art of war. Make the enemy think they're winning, which is
Mhm.
exactly what the gods were doing. They made them think they were winning, and now it's time to lower the boom on them
Yeah.
and make them pay. And they're going to. They're going to
I
pay.
mean, Vaughn, is there anything you would want to say that why you're winning, or do you just want to keep that private? Or
Why am I winning? I'm winning
well,
because the
no,
gods.
no, no, no. Hold on a minute. Do you want to say it, or do you want to keep it private?
I'm
Sometimes you want to
winning
keep that
because the
to
gods are
yourself.
letting. I'm winning because the gods are letting me win.
Right. Not
Why?
only are they letting you
What do
win,
you
but
mean?
the proof
What did
is
you
in the
mean?
courts. Because
What
you've
did you
won
mean? Oh,
three
with the
times
court?
now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to bring that up. Yeah, I'm going to bring it up.
That's
Yeah.
what I was
Here's
saying. I
the
didn't know if
yeah.
you wanted to bring
Here's
that up.
the yes.
On
I'm going to
again,
bring it up. I'm going to bring it up because I think it's important. The
court
judge.
results.
The judge yesterday. I talked to the judge yesterday, and the judge did in fact confirm that I can never remarry. I can never have kids again because of this bullshit that you trolls have done over in family court and that the Frosts have done over in family court. I can never remarry. I can never have kids ever again because all they got to do is call CPS and CPS come out and start a bunch of shit all over again. So here's what we're going to do, trolls. Under the advice of not one but two attorneys, because both attorneys have said now that they want your fucking asses down here. Okay, so I'm going to get a hold of the county attorney and I'm going to set up a meeting with the county attorney, and we're going to start ferrying you fucking YouTube trolls down here to the great state of Kentucky, one at a time.
Through
And you're going
subpoena.
to stand. You're going to stand in front of a hanging judge, and you're going to have to give an account of your little participation in the destruction of a man's entire fucking life. And you're not going to have any excuse because it's all documented in a court of law. So you're not going to be able to say, I didn't know. You're not going to be able to say, I had
Ignorance of the
nothing to
law
do with
doesn't
it. Because, see, here's the thing. Even though you may not have called CPS yourself, even though you may have not had any direct involvement, you still aided and abetted those who did, which is a crime in the state of Kentucky. I don't give a fuck what some idiot on the internet says.
It's
You
called
aid and abet
conspiracy, right?
if you aid and abet someone in a criminal act, you're going to jail. Okay. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck what Jeff Spicoli or some of these other YouTube trolls say. If you aid and abet somebody in the act of a crime, yes, you're going to jail. Sucks to be you. Okay, so I'm just going to start ferrying you fucks down here one at a time under the advice of two attorneys, mind you. I'm going to start ferrying you guys down here one at a time. And you're going to stand in front of a hanging judge and you're going to have to give an account. And you're not going to have any excuse. You're not going to have any defense because I've got your own messages. I've got your own videos in some cases. For those of you that make videos, I've got your videos. I've got your comments. Most of your comments, especially the filthy ones, were forwarded to female judges, female attorneys, and female police officers. The female police officers, the female judges, and the female attorneys all know, all of them know. Are you listening to me, trolls? They all know the filth that you told to my ex wife, every one of them.
They were pretty
And they
disgusting, weren't
want
they?
your motherfucking heads on a platter. They want your heads on a platter, trolls.
That's a
So
shame.
we're going to start ferrying. Yeah, it's a shame. Destroyed that poor girl's life, and her
Well,
only
you
crime
lost
was
your family over the whole thing too. I
well
mean,
that her only crime was to come
just
up
coming
here and
there.
be my wife and give me children. That was her only crime. And for that, she paid with her life because obviously the woman I married no longer exists now, does she?
No, no, she's
Yeah,
in La
she
La
no
Land.
longer exists. So yeah,
She's in a mental
that's
institution, right?
yeah.
Somewhere.
She was in mental institution for 2 years.
And
Mental
that's not funny at
for
all,
mental
being in a
health.
mental institution. That's a pretty
No,
awful place to be.
well,
Who the
it's
fuck
not
wants to
funny.
be in one of them, right?
Correct. It's not funny at all. And you know they need to understand that this is bullshit. But see, the thing of it is, what I wanted to make clear, because the gods made it clear to me bright and early this morning at 3:00 in the fucking morning. But they made it abundantly clear to me that their intentions are to make damn sure that what you tried to do to me is going to happen to you. Okay. And it's art of war. It's called the art of war. Make the enemy think they're winning, which is exactly what's been happening. Because you trolls kept saying, "Where's your gods at? Where's your gods at?" You don't think that was by design?
You showed that fucking Stivers, didn't you?
I sure showed Stivers, didn't I? Yeah, Stivers.
You said your ass was out of there at the end of the week. You did that on a Tuesday, and I think Thursday you were getting nervous. Friday morning you had the real will.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
that's everything turns around. The gods have said.
I was shocked.
Yeah, the gods.
Yeah, because I was like, wow, Bond's got like 2 days. This guy's going to put him out. You had that new will, and he was out.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
Remember, Vaughn, your gods scare the shit out of you too, because they make you wait till the last minute, which makes you feel more and more grateful for them every time, right?
Exactly. That's right. That's right. They wait till the last second.
So how many wins are you up to now? 5?
No, well, let's see. I got 3 wins yesterday. I got 2 wins in the last case. That's 5. And then I got, I don't know, what was it, about 3 or 4 wins before that. So yeah, all I'm doing is winning now. Now, the sad part though is that the judge confirmed that I cannot get the kids back ever, and I can never have children ever again. Let me tell you something, trolls. When that judge told me that I can never have kids ever again because of this bullshit that you fucks perpetrated on this internet, that makes me want to get in that little black truck out there and pay you a visit personally. But luckily for you, the God said no. Because I'll tell you, there's been many a time I wanted to get in that truck and I just wanted to come out there and beat the fuck out of you son of a bitches. But the God said no. So you better be kissing my God's ass, because they're the ones that have allowed you to put this shit on all this time. Do you understand, trolls? You understand? You don't have a right to destroy someone's life, okay? You don't have a right to destroy someone's marriage. You don't have a right to destroy someone's family. You don't have a right to steal people's property or intellectual property or physical property, either one. And you don't have a right to manipulate others to do it for you.
Right.
Because no matter how you spin this, troll, you're going to prison. You're going to go to prison no matter how you try to spin it. And I can tell you right now, there was many of the times I'm like, Gods, let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. They said, no, we're handling this shit, not you.
I remember you said that.
I'll tell you right now, if I was handling this shit, do you think I would have let James Frost walk into that courtroom with a
scorched fucking earth if you were handling it? I think so, ain't
there would have been a scorched earth. Yeah, it would have been scorched earth. I would have just said, fuck it. And I would have just, took care of everything. But the gods had different ideas, because what the gods wanted to do, they wanted to fucking humiliate you fucking trolls before they destroy you.
I think they wanted to teach patience also, right? Patience upon your part. Maybe they wanted to teach a little patience upon your part also.
Well, I could always use a little bit of patience.
If you're going up to sorcerer, Vaughn, you've got to have the patience, right?
Yeah, they've been teaching me patience. Yeah, that's true.
And absolutely, you are
going
somewhere, because you've done some stuff here recently. And
yes.
You've been winning. I mean,
I've been winning consistently. Yeah.
Larry said he was going to court and all that stuff. Never showed up twice.
Never showed up for court. Nope. Never.
I know people were disappointed. I think
those of you that have a little bit of age on you will know what I mean when I say I'm calling him No Show Jones. I'm calling him No Show Larry, because now those of you with some gray hair like me, you know who No Show Jones is. And so we're calling him No Show Larry, because he, 12 times, folks, he never showed up for court.
I don't see how there's no bench warrant. I don't care if
I don't see how there's no bench warrant either,
because some of it's turning into criminal court. I think you said.
I don't know how there's not a bench warrant for his arrest either.
That's why he goes and gets the doctor's note.
I think what it is.
Let me tell you something. If you're supposed to show up to jail for sentencing, I'm in the hospital. They typically will send
they should send a cop out to the hospital.
Yeah, lock your ass to the bed.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what's going on there, but he didn't show up again the other day. I don't know. He moved, I guess, but I still think you're supposed to go to court if you're subpoenaed.
You have to go to court. I don't care if you're in the hospital. Dude, if you're in the hospital, what they do is they set a laptop on your chest and they
or your phone. Yeah.
and
Yeah,
put
or
you
they
in
give
there.
you a link on the phone and let you do it through Zoom. I don't know,
Correct.
man.
And he never did. So yeah,
Could have
he's
did the
his
whole
ass is
case from
grass.
there and
Well, like I
recorded it.
said, the judge, I asked the judge some very pointed questions. I said, is there any way? The judge said I could have had $100 million and I could have walked into that courtroom and I still wouldn't have got my kids back, because the ruling says the
That's a
reason the
shame.
judge took the kids away is because you fucking trolls and the fucking frost wouldn't stop calling CPS. That's why I lost my kids. So
And
it
you
wouldn't
think
have
the
mattered how
judge
much.
was saying he got such the shits of them calling, he just wants the case over
He
with?
just
Is
wanted
that
the
what we're
case over
dealing with?
with. Yeah. So here's
Now,
what
is that legal? I guess so, but
it's
is that
legal. It's legal. It's not moral or ethical, but it is legal. So here's what we're going to do, trolls. Me personally, I think you should get the death penalty. I think the Frost should get the death penalty. And by the way, I did mention that to the judge, that I think every one of you deserve the death penalty for what you've done to Andrea, what you've done to my kids. Fuck me. My mom is dead, for God's sake. So, I mean, there's wrongful death right there, fucking trolls. Maybe you should call a lawyer and say, hey, lawyer, this guy's wanting to accuse me of wrongful death. Am I in trouble? Your lawyer's going to say, fuck yeah, you're in trouble. He's going to say, fuck yeah, you're in trouble. Wrongful death, motherfuckers. I got that in the bag. My mother is dead. There is no getting around that shit. She is very dead, I assure you. Okay, that's wrongful death right there. Then I've got mental cruelty. Then I've got criminal trespass. I've got terroristic threatening. I've got where you meddled in my goddamn finances. I mean, you're going to prison, dumb fuck, and there's not a damn thing you can do to defend yourself. I'm actually gonna feel sorry for your defense attorney, because your defense attorney, as soon as I start showing the judge them videos, yeah, fuck yeah, take Bond's kids away. Fuck yeah, destroy his family. Fuck yeah, get his mom's money. And what do you think your defense attorney? You know what your defense attorney is going to say? He's going to say, hey, we need to settle out of court, or we need a plea bargain, or we need to do something, because you're not going to win this case.
Yeah, 50 years.
That's exactly what your defense attorney is going to tell you. He's going to tell you there's no fucking way you're winning this case.
There's mail fraud involved too. If you're
mail fraud, exactly right. There's mail fraud, and sending me shit via email is a felony.
That's
That is
mail
an
fraud
automatic
too.
felony.
They consider that this wire fraud and mail fraud's the same
Correct.
charge now.
And
because
I will
people
remind
utilize
everyone,
email now to harass people. Yeah,
that's right. That's right. That's an automatic felony. So, and by the way,
oh, it's big
by the
time.
way,
That's
Joel,
what they put Capone in jail for. Remember, you can get 20 years for mail fraud,
for
man.
20 years for mail
Or
fraud.
tax
That's
evasion.
right.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's right. Well, 36 counts of child endangerment, 20 counts of elder abuse.
And 10 years apiece
What-
is 360 years.
Well, do you think any of these fuckers are ever getting out of jail with that? No. 36 counts of child endangerment, 20 counts of elder abuse. You fucking trolls are not getting out of jail. Sorry. You're not getting
What
out of
I
jail.
feel the worst about, Mom, with your situation is your mom is gone.
My mom is gone.
My mom and your mom were the same age, and the guys say, "Oh, he didn't care about." No, he cared about his mom. I talked to Von
Of course
right
I
after
cared about
that.
my mom.
He was fucking upset, but he's going to try to show that he's tough, in front
Yes.
of everybody.
Well,
he
you
was
have to,
definitely
yeah.
upset when I spoke to him, and it was probably a day after or
Yeah.
so. She passed
Well,
away.
here's the thing.
No one's going to lose their mom and say, "Oh, it don't matter." Now,
Right.
you say you're
Yeah.
alone up there on that hill. You've said it many times. It's
Yeah.
got to be tough. It's got to
It
be tough
is.
not to go
It
over
is
and see
tough.
Mom.
Well,
right?
see, the bitch of it is like I said,
There was a block there.
I asked the judge point blank. I said, I've heard on the internet that, because of all this bullshit with these goddamn frosts and these motherfucking trolls, that I can never have a family again. I can never be married again. I can never, ever have a child or have anybody that cares about me ever again. And the judge, unfortunately, said, you're absolutely right.
Right.
So that right there, trolls, is enough for me to get in my truck and pay a visit to your goddamn house and beat the fuck out of you. That alone right there, that fucking comment right there is enough for me to get in the fucking truck and beat the fuck out of you live on camera so that your troll buddies will see it. But the problem
Siobhan,
is,
if let's say you got a woman pregnant, you would have no parental rights, is what they're saying to that child.
what
You
happens?
wouldn't be allowed to see him.
Let's say I marry this chick and I get her pregnant and she has a baby. All Larry has to do is call the fucking CPS out to the house. CPS comes out and takes the kid. They don't even need a reason. They don't even need a fucking reason.
That's a fucking shame, man.
That's bullshit. That's what
it is bullshit. It is. I don't see how they can challenge that. It sounds like fucking China.
It is fucking China. What do you think we're under? We're under communism, you dumb fucks.
Oh, I know. It is sick,
This
right?
is communism. We are under communism. Fuck yeah, we are. It's communism.
It's really sick, but you know, I what if the chick you had the kid to was a real, you know, was a good mother and all that stuff to the child?
Doesn't
I mean,
matter.
they could just boot in your door and they just don't want the kid living with you, or how would that work?
They take the kid and put it in foster care. It's
Oh,
no longer
wow, that's
it's
terrible.
gone. Let's say I marry a woman, she's already got children.
Do you have a case that cites this? I'll look the name up.
Don't mess with
I'm
Texas
sure you do.
CPS. Don't mess with Texas CPS. The video's online. Go watch it. Don't mess with Texas CPS. The CPS literally come in the fucking hospital and took the kid away right there in the hospital. Her attorney was standing right there. Her attorney was like, "What the fuck y'all doing?" He said, "We're here to take the kid," which they are allowed to do. They took the kid.
Oh, I believe
Once
that,
you lose
because
your
I
parental
hear
rights,
that
you
CPS,
can never have children ever again. So
I
let
hear
me
that
tell you
CPS
something,
has
trolls.
boundaries
You
that the
deserve a
cops and
fucking
shit
I
don't
want
have.
I want the trolls to hear me. You deserve the biggest fucking beat down that you could ever possibly get. And the only reason you're getting it is because my God's told me not to get in that fucking truck. Because I can tell you right now, there's been many times I wanted to get in that truck and beat the ever living fuck out of you motherfuckers. And when the police arrive, they say, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm going to say, "Well, I lost my kids because this son of a bitch." And you know what the police's response would be?
What's that?
Just stand there, say whatever. You lose your kids, especially here in the South. Somebody fucks with your kids, the police ain't gonna say one goddamn word to me. Not
Wow,
one
Vaughn,
fucking
you know,
word.
you're
I've
totally
lost
right
my
about what you
wife, my
said.
marriage, my kids, and my mother. You think the cops are gonna say one fucking word to me if I beat the fuck out of you guys? No, they're not gonna say one fucking word.
No,
Not
and I
one
just
word.
looked it up. You're 100% right.
Of course, I'm 100% right.
Can CPS take an unborn child if you lost to custody of your kids before? Let me read this real quick. My stepdaughter's mother and her 3 children were removed from her care by CPS and tribal services. Listen to that, tribal services. That
Right.
sounds fucking intimidating. Okay.
Very
She
intimidating.
is now pregnant again. The CPS investigation is still open and she has not progressed at all with her requirements to get children back. We have always had custody of the daughter that they have in common. So in other words, the mother-in-law. But the other 2 have no relation to us. With her being pregnant and the investigation is still open, will she be able, listen to this, everybody, will she be able to keep the children she is pregnant with? All 4 children includes the unborn, have different fathers. But if the new guy doesn't, have any problems with CPS, can he take custody if they live together? Listen to this. These are 2 attorneys, experts. To start, yes, the CPS can and probably will remove the child from the mother at birth. I'll give you this fucking link, man.
Well,
Since
we
people
don't
don't believe
need it. You
nothing.
don't think these fucks already knew that? Of course they did. They knew what they were
So,
doing.
Vaughn, in other words, it don't matter what attorney you'd have. The cops are going to be waiting there. They're going to take the baby immediately.
Exactly.
But they're
No,
saying
CPS will take it. The
she
cops
will
don't want to do
not
that.
likely be permitted to even leave the hospital until the child is taken from her custody.
Exactly. Exactly.
As
That's
far
what
as the father, let's
that video.
assume he is.
That's what
It
that
doesn't
video.
even matter
Yeah,
that he's a good father. It says here at all. It says let's
doesn't
assume
matter.
he's a good
Doesn't matter
father.
how good you are.
Otherwise,
Doesn't matter.
not offending. Meaning that CPS has no basis.
This is why you never sick the government on anyone. This is why you never sick the government on anyone, because they will destroy your fucking life. They will destroy your entire life if they can.
Yeah, a friend of mine was being beaten by an out-of-control, drunken girlfriend that I warned him about. He's a very famous guy here on the UFO circuit too.
Right.
He was being beaten and harmed by this woman. He didn't know what to do because he didn't want to hit her because he didn't want to go to jail.
Right.
He had called the police. It was 11 o'clock at night. The neighbors were going nuts. He had called the police. He just wanted her removed from his apartment. She's not on the lease or anything. Guess what happened, Vaughn? He woke up in fucking jail the next day. They took him to fucking jail over the whole fucking thing up in Boston. They took him to jail over the whole thing. He said somebody got to go to jail, and 99.9% of the time it's him, and he's the one that called the police.
Right.
And he said he'll never call the police for anything ever again. He was put in jail over this, and he also got arrested for he never hit her, and he was beaten up with a black eye and everything.
Yeah.
He's never once been arrested for anything stupid like that.
Right.
And it's just incredible. He's like, he's the one that called the police. He said he'll never do it again. I got his text message and shit. He was really shook up.
Yeah.
And he was in court yesterday over it. And they finally reduced the charge to some kind of thing that he could plead guilty to, a fine. It's not even a misdemeanor. And he said he didn't even think he should have to plead guilty to that. But the attorney was like, if you don't plead guilty to something, they're just going to fucking keep this charge hanging over you. And sooner or later, it's going to fucking cost you your business. He's got a business.
Right.
You know, that shit will end up on all over his business sites, and then he's fucked.
Right.
But it's similar to your situation, you know. It's going to hang over your life. But it's crazy. You just seen what happens, even though you're the male, okay? They're never going to let you possess a child ever again.
And having
a kid.
And that's something I want to bring up to Brittany Venti if she happens to watch, which she probably isn't, but if she just happens to watch. Hey, Brittany, are you hearing what we're saying to you? That chick, that Jenna chick or whatever that is that you're railing against, that Jenna chick's 100% correct. Because of a bunch of fuckwads on the internet, I can never marry again. I can never have children ever again. I can never have love in my life ever again. I literally cannot have someone to come here and love me ever again. Are you listening, Brittany Venti? So that Jenna chick, although she might be a little weird, I give you that, but she's absolutely right. The courts are biased against men. They've always been biased against men. And that Jenna chick was 100% right on that shit. But the point is that I can never have someone in my life ever again. And for that, every one of these fucking YouTube trolls need their fucking ass beat. Everyone need their ass beat. Now, the gods will not let me do that. The gods said, you're not getting in your truck. I'm like, okay. So you trolls don't realize what the gods have done. They've set you up. The gods have totally set you up. They made you look like that you were winning, and now the gods are going to give you good counsel. You're coming down here to the great state of Kentucky, and you're going to stand in front of a hanging judge, and you're going to lose your homes, your money, your family. You're going to lose everything. Okay, you're going to lose everything, which is exactly what you wanted to happen to me. Well, now it's going to happen to you.
Remember, it happens to them 3 times.
Right.
Whatever they project on you, it happens to them 3 times.
Correct. So it's called the threefold law. Right. It's called threefold law. But the beauty of it is that you got no excuse. You'll have no defense, because everything that you tried to do to me and unfortunately succeeded in doing is now going to be happening to you. And there's not a damn thing.
Karma's a real thing, people. I've experienced it.
Like I said,
I really think twice about when I'm pissed off at something, about hitting somebody or something. I don't fucking do anything.
There is no defense. There is no defense against what you've done. You've destroyed a man's entire life, and now you're going to go to prison for it, trolls. Like I said, I now have two attorneys telling me to contact the county attorney and bring your fucking carcasses down here and throw your asses in prison. And that's exactly what I'm going to fucking do, trolls. Now I've got a few more.
You can't ignore an out-of-state warrant.
Hold on, Solar. I've got a few more loose ends to take care of here locally, trolls. And then you're going to get your motherfucking Lul suit, L-U-L-Z, your Lul suit. You're going to get that fucking shit. Because like I said, both of my attorneys now want your fucking ass. After I showed them the filth that you fucking told that poor girl, Andrea, and drove her fucking mind crazy. They want your ass. Are you listening to me, trolls? I'm not laughing. This is not a joke. These women want your fucking ass after what you've done to Andrea, what you've done to my kids. And then then you call CPS and say that I'm raping my daughters. Yeah, these women down here.
That.
Oh yeah.
Who did that? Come on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. CPS shows up my door with 4 police officers. 4. God. They showed up at my door with 4 police officers.
And that's not fucking true. My God, people.
Well, here's what's going on.
That's terrible. That's I didn't know that one. That's terrible.
The women.
That's the worst one that's happened to you, for fucking sure.
The women lawyers down here and this female judge, I suspect her too, but for sure the women lawyers, they want your ass.
Yeah.
They definitely want your ass. Okay.
Just to make a lie up like that's fucking bad, everybody.
I didn't know that. The thing of it is, they want. See, they keep coming up with stupid shit.
Your life's been ruined pretty much, hasn't it, Vaughn? Be honest. Your life.
Well, they keep coming up with stupid shit trying to get me in trouble with the law. And I brought that up in court too, by the way, trolls. So now you listen to me, trolls, and you listen good. All right. You better listen up. These
I agree with the
female
bathroom. Keep
lawyers know
talking,
every
bud.
filthy word you've said to Andrea, every filthy word you've said to me, every filthy word that you've said about Clay County and about these judges and about these lawyers. They know every word. They know it all. They know it all. And they want your ass. They both female lawyers now are saying we want these fuckers down here. They didn't use fuckers, of course. They were polite about it. They really should have, though, probably. Truth be known. But anyway, they were polite about it. But they want me to contact the county attorney and start ferrying you motherfuckers down here one at a time, stand in front of a hanging judge and get this shit rolling. And I still have some loose ends to take care of here locally, but as soon as I get my shit done here locally, I'm gonna heed the advice of my attorneys and I'm gonna start ferrying you fuckers down here one at a time. You have no defense. What are you going to say? My mom isn't dead? Is that what you're going to say to the judge? That my mom wrongful death, motherfuckers. Call a lawyer and ask him. Hey, am I in trouble if I get accused of wrongful death? Your lawyer's going to say, fuck yeah, you're going to jail, bitch. You go to jail for that shit. Wrongful death, motherfuckers. Look it up. You go to jail for that shit. That ain't a joke. That's not funny. What are you going to say? That my mom isn't dead? Is that what you're going to say? Is that going to be your excuse in jail or in court rather? That my mom really isn't dead and I made it all up or some shit? No, she really is dead. And you really are going to go to jail for wrongful death. You're also going to go to jail for mental cruelty. I don't think anybody can argue that I damn near lost my mind. And my wife did lose her mind. And my mom lost her mind. And my kids almost lost their minds. So yeah, you fucks are done, man. You're fucking done. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Not a damn thing. You have no defense. It's called Sun Tzu's Art of War. Make the enemy think they're winning. Draw the enemy in and make them think they're winning and then lower the hammer on them. And that's exactly what's getting ready to happen. Like I said, I not only have one attorney, I got two attorneys now telling me to contact the county attorney here in Clay County and to contact the state attorney for the state of Kentucky and to start filing charges against you fuckers and bringing you down here. And sorry, King of Canada, Ernie Chrysler, you motherfucking son of a bitch. You get to come down here too, big boy. You get to come down here and you can tell, oh, how that evil Von Helton so mistreated me. Boy, I hope you got a good excuse, Ernie. I hope you got a damn good excuse. Because I ain't done shit to you, motherfucker. I ain't done a damn thing. But let's review. Lost my wife, lost my marriage, lost my kids, lost my mother, lost my inheritance money, damn near lost my property. And you were trying to get me off of it too. You failed. So yeah, we're gonna bring you down here too, Mr. Ernie Chrysler, aka Secular Opinion. We're gonna bring your ass down here too. You think you're exempt because you live in Canada? No. Oh, and by the way, Jay Stevio, I talked with an emissary at the Netherlands, and I said, what if they're guilty of a heinous crime? They said in the event that it is a heinous crime, you can be exported. You can be. Now, it is true the Netherlands is a neutral country, but if you are guilty of a heinous crime, such as the death of my mother, motherfucker, you can be extradited to the United States. Yes, you fucking can. I spoke with your own people there in the Netherlands, Jay Stevio. I spoke with them personally on the phone, not on the internet, on the phone. You can be sent here to the great state of Kentucky and a stand trial for that shit. Yes, you can. Sucks to be you, motherfucker. Now, I want to make it abundantly clear that I would have stopped this shit a long time ago, but the gods would not allow me. The gods literally chained me and prevented me from acting in my own defense. They did that on purpose. I do not know the full story, but I do know, like I said, what the gods told me. They said, no matter what happens, you win. So, so I'm going to win somehow. I don't know how. I don't care. As long as I win, that's all that matters to me. And I'm going to win. So That's what's coming up. Okay, that's what's coming up, and there's not going to be any defense. I'm going to feel sorry for your defense attorney because your defense attorney is like, hey man, you either settle out of court or you plea bargain or something because you're not going to win this case. Your lawyer's going to tell you because your fucking messages are all over the internet. They've all been saved. Remember, kids, the internet never forgets. Remember when you motherfuckers kept saying that to my face over and over again? The internet never forgets. Well, guess what, bitch? That goes both ways. The internet never forgets. I can use Google way back and I can bring up every nasty fucking comment you've ever made to me, and I can give it to that judge. So there's nothing you can do. There is no defense. You have no defense. If you go in that courtroom and you say, I never called CPS, the judge is going to say you aided and abetted those who did. That's what the judge is going to say because it's the truth. Yeah, okay, you may not have actually picked up a phone and called CPS. You may not have actually participated in this drug, but you aided and abetted those who did. And so you're just as guilty as if you did it yourself. Don't you understand that? You're going to prison. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're going to prison. If you had anything to do with the destruction of my family or my finances or anything to do with me, you're going to prison for real. And there's not a damn thing you can do to stop it. Your defense attorney is going to tell you to either settle out of court or plea bargain or something because you're not going to win your case. It's all over the damned internet. Fuck yeah, take his kids away. Fuck yeah, take Jerry's money away from him so he'll sit over there and starve to death. So that CPS will have an excuse to take his kids over and over and over again because he can't clean his goddamn house because he ain't got no fucking money to clean the house with. You gotta have money to clean a house. We have a word for that, boys and girls. It's called entrapment. Now go look up on the internet how many years you get for entrapment, fucker. Go ahead, I dare you. I dare you. Look it up. You're going to prison. Wrongful death, mental cruelty, entrapment. And for those of you that fucked around with my finances, that's extortion. You're going to prison for life, bitch, and you're never getting out, ever. 36 counts of child endangerment, 20 counts of elder abuse. You will never, ever get out of jail. That's multiple life sentences, you dumb fuckers. And you sitting there, yeah, well, Von Helton can't touch me. The law can't touch me. The fuck we can't. I got 2 attorneys telling me, bring your happy carcass down here and stand in front of a judge. And then you can explain to the judge how that evil Von Helton hurt you. Show me on the fucking Tigger where that Von Helton hurt you, motherfucker. Yeah, Von Helton ain't done shit to you, some bitches. He ain't done
Just
shit
trying
to
to get some rent and get some new tenants and move on with your life, you know.
Exactly. Well, that's all I can do. I can
Yeah.
let it sink in, folks. I can never have someone in my life that loves me ever again. Let that sink in. I've still got 30, 40 years left on this earth, but I can never have a girlfriend or a wife or children ever again because
Even
of you
in secrecy, it'll be tough.
because of you son of a bitch and Frost and you fucking trolls. I can never love again, ever.
How's that make you feel, Vaughn?
That makes me want to get in that truck and beat the fuck out of every one of you some bitches. And the only reason I don't is because the gods told me no.
Maybe they're going to beat them.
They are. They are. We're going to humiliate the fuck out of them in court, and then we're going to take everything they own, their houses, their cars, money, everything. Their family's going to be destroyed. Kids are going to be put in CPS if they have a... Hey, sock account. Guess what's happening to your kid, bitch? It's going to foster care, just like you did my kids. Won't that be fun? Sock account? You're losing your kid, bro. When I showed that judge that video where your kid is standing there, where you're sitting there talking about male and female genitalia in front of a kid, in front of a little 5-year-old kid, you could clearly hear the kid in the background. I'm giving that video to a female judge, bitch. You're going to prison, and you're going to lose your children because of it. Guaranteed. I dropped Midnight's collar here. What do you want, babies? You want outside?
Holy shit, man. That was wild. That was
by the way, trolls.
It's the dog. Tell them about the dog update.
By the way, trolls.
I saw the dog
walking on his leg again. So it was
just ran up to
you.
there.
He just twisted a little bit. You guys want out?
Yeah. Last night I couldn't believe he was walking.
Yeah, he's walking fine.
So he must have had a sprain or something.
But yeah, man, I can never have somebody in my life that loves me because of this
That
shit.
sucks, man.
I'm literally going to be alone for another 40 goddamn years on this planet because of this shit. I can't even have a fucking girlfriend. Because what if I get her pregnant? So no, I can't have nothing. I literally cannot have nothing. And so I'm going to make damn sure that each and every one of you fuckwads don't have nothing either. And we're just going to bring you down here. You're going to stand in front of a judge, and the judge is going to hear where you fuckers went. Oh, yeah, take his kids away, destroy his family, destroy his finances, take Jerry's money away, take his mom's money away, run off all of his friends so that he's alone. Let him sit over there and starve to death in that single wide, and then kick him off the property in 15 below zero weather so that he'll freeze to death overnight. When the judge sees all that shit that you fuckers have said on the internet, your lawyer is going to just turn to you and say, you lost your case. That's what your lawyer is going to say. He's going to say you lost your case. Because I'm going to get every filthy fucking word you fucking trolls have said is going to be given to the judge. And you're not going to have any defense. And when the judge finds out that I've lost my family, my wife, my marriage, my kids, my mom, my finances, when the judge sees all this information, because it's all documented in a court of law, bitch. How you going to say it? You going to say it never happened? It's all been documented in a court of law. So yeah, you're going to prison for the rest of your natural life. You're going to lose everything. You're not going to have a home. You're not going to have anything. No
Who's at the top of the list? Let's do a list right now, Vaughn. Who would you want to see the first candidates? Let's say this is a.
Well, I think Ernie Chrysler.
The prosecutor asked you, who would you like to go for first? Who do you think's the worst? Who would be the top three?
Well, there is no worst because they're all involved. But here's the thing. Ernie Chrysler really should be the first one to brought down, but since he's in Canada,
and that would be the Canadian gentleman.
But since he's in Canada, there might be a few hoops that have to be jumped through to get his ass down here.
I don't know about that.
So probably what instead
they've been known to grab people's ass right out of Canada.
I don't know, but what we'll do is we'll just get somebody right here in the United States first. Like I said,
it seems like you're after Spicoli. Did he do something in particular that you're after him for?
Well, the trolls are saying Spicoli's in Canada, but I don't think he is.
Jeff Spicoli is a Californian. Right?
I thought. Well, that's California in theory. Too. I thought he was in California too, but they're saying he's Canadian.
That's in theory. You know,
I don't know. I don't care. And obviously the FBI or a private investigator will be able to.
I thought maybe he had done something here recently and had you pissed.
Huh?
I thought Spicoli had done something you recently and had you pissed off.
I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter.
Oh, what the hell? I think that giant bottle of tea.
Well, like I said, it doesn't fucking matter.
Oh, here it is.
They're all gonna fucking go. Okay. They've got no defense. They're not gonna be able to defend themselves in court at all.
Well, no, I'm just asking if you have a top three. That's all.
Well, Paul Wayman and Sean Merriman recently did a video. I did not watch the video, but apparently they did a video recently bragging about how the cops are never going to throw them in jail and shit. Well, surprise, motherfuckers, because, yeah, they are. There's not a damn thing you can do about it either. And like I said, when I showed that judge that video of you and your wife in the restaurant saying, "Oh fuck yeah, we flip kids. We've been getting all kinds of kids." Yeah, the judge is going to throw the book at you.
That's pretty.
That's child trafficking, motherfucker. That's child trafficking, motherfucker. You're going to prison for life for that shit. Okay, you're not getting away. All right, that's prison for life over that shit. Okay, child trafficking in children. Holy fuck, dude. But yeah, you're gone, right? Because you're not going to be facing Illinois judges. You're going to be facing Kentucky judges, and we do not put up with people that hurt kids down here. We don't. You're going to go to prison, Paul Wayman and Sean Merriman. You're going to prison. Trafficking in children is a Class A felony in the state of Kentucky. You are going to prison, and you are going to rot there. And there's not a damn thing your lawyer can do. Not a damn thing.
Any visits coming down to Kentucky, you see somebody in jail. That's where they'll be doing their time.
That's where you'll be doing. You'll be doing your time in a Kentucky jail. Okay, you'll be making money for the great state of Kentucky. It just won't be the kind you think. But you'll be making $69 a day, motherfucker, sitting in a hell cell. And Clay County thanks you for your kind donations. Right? Let me use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, me too. I'm gonna shut my camera off.
You know, we forget how soon we forget how horrific this gentleman, this man is, Von Helton. How callous and cold and unforgiving, and yet still people donate money to him. You got to know the full story. This man is the most hateful person, the most negative Nancy you've ever seen in your life. So when you watch these videos on, this is just, last year, this is February of 2024. So nearly 2 years old. It's only 2 years ago that he was spewing shit like this and threatening everybody with jail and prison and hard labor. And, like, he's nasty. He's very nasty. So to listen to him now, pining for donations, he kind of deserves it. He absolutely fucking deserves it, man. Anyway, he's coming back from the toilet soon, so let me see if I can advance it. There he is.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand how people don't get that. I don't know too many 46-year-olds that are looking to have a kid to begin with. It just ain't fucking happening.
But see, the thing about it, like I said, though, I can't even marry an older woman. Because when you marry an older woman, what's she going to want? She's going to want you to adopt her kids.
And she's going to beat the fuck out of you. Well, yeah, that's true, because older women are nuts.
Yeah, older women, they're going to want me to adopt their kids, and I can't do that.
I got one that tries to beat the fuck out of me every now and then.
One tried to beat the fuck out of you.
She gets off on it, beats me with pipes and shit, shit like that. Every now and then she'll just come in with a fucking, what do you call that shit you roll dough with and just beat the fuck out of me.
Yeah, a rolling pin.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Dan, how you doing? Kick me in the balls from behind. You know what I mean? She don't fuck around, boy, and she loves it. She's like, stand right there. And she can punt a football, man. So you just imagine the devastation she can do. Stand right there. Run up and punch me right back. Like, wow.
So she's Lucy and you're
Charlie. Oh, we love it. I love it when she beats the shit out of me. Yes, it's great. She just I'm just fucking with you, man. But
oh man.
Every now and then you will find a chick that's into self-mutilation, like she wants to do crazy shit to you and herself. One time, and she's a neighbor of mine still to this day. You'd think I left the fucking country, but I always thought her ass would be gone. But she's up the street. She's a big fat hog now anyway, so I'd say she's 300 pounds or something like that. I'd never touch her. She's got to smell terrible. But see, I can say shit like that because we're on Odyssey, by the way, we're on Odyssey. We're not on YouTube.
Well, you're not on video for some
reason. When you're on YouTube, I'm sorry. I'm going to shit myself.
You're not on video.
When we're on YouTube, we can't say anything we want, where it feels almost like you're being...
Well, let's
face it. Doesn't China and fucking YouTube now, or no? That's
TikTok. Well, what's it? Okay, all right. Let's parse it out. Okay, hold on. Let's parse it out. What's in the news? Fauci, the clot shot, the fucking election. Well, if you talk about any of that shit, what happens on YouTube and Twitch? You get a strike on your account. Okay, you can't talk about that shit. You get an automatic strike on your account. So
I know, Vaughn, I'm so shocked at what's going on in the country. I mean, let's talk. Let's talk some. We can talk politics now. Sam ain't fucking here, can't we?
Sam ain't fucking here. We can talk politics.
Sam, don't even try and come and fuck in here. We're throwing your fucking ass the hell out of here, you crazy nut. But anyways, that's Vaughn. I think that I'm going to say something here, and I said this before. I was right number 2, by the way.
Right.
Didn't I tell you guys a while back? And we've done 1,000 shows since then, so I can't really do anything. But I want to tell you something. I was right number 2. Didn't I tell you guys that Trump would be indicted and be indicted many times over and over, and he was never going to be able to run for president? It was going to damage him.
I figured he would be too. Yeah, I figured he would be too.
Now, it took him a little time, and the charge is fucking ridiculous. Stormy Daniels, come on.
Stormy Daniels.
They could have come up with some better bullshit than that, but here's the thing.
That's the thing that gets me. They found 36 felonies to charge Trump with. It's like, what the fuck? What did they do? Pull them out of their ass? Where are they?
Well, and they're upgraded to felonies. These are not originally felonious charges. They're misdemeanor 3s. Like if you go light someone's garbage can on fire or something like that, then they light up the fucking felony. That's what we're talking about here. But
I spit on the sidewalk. Oh, felony. No,
here's what I want to say in Mr. Trump's defense, and this is, hey, listen, I'm not a fucking MAGA hat wearing guy that goes to DC. I want to tell you what I think about this. I want y'all to remember something. So they're saying misappropriated funds or some bullshit like that. Yeah, okay. Now I want to tell everybody something. Trump gave everything in his salary back for 4 years except $1. So we're talking about what, $340,000 a year, right?
Right, correct.
Okay, so he saved the taxpayers $1.45 million. We have to add it up. But whatever $340,000 would be. Well, let's see, 34 times 2 would be 8. We have 680,000. Okay, for half a year. For 2 years. So 68 times 2, whatever the hell that is. That's whatever. So this guy saved. Yeah, this guy saved the country $1.4 million. Now check this out, Vaughn.
Right.
He gave all that money back, right? But they're bitching about $100,000 that he
to some floozy that he did back when he was 20 goddamn years old. I mean, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, and it was not even during the fucking time that he was running. Like, okay,
that's my point. It had absolutely zero to do with his presidency, and therefore it's a fraudulent charge.
And she had written a note. Do you want me to pull the note up? She did a non-disclosure agreement. She's not supposed to talk about this.
She did a non-disclosure, so she broke her non-disclosure act by doing what she did, but here's the thing.
That's how desperate they are. They don't have anything on this guy. This is the best they can come up with.
Well, the thing of it is
that non-disclosure note.
Well, hang on. I'm trying to remember the legal term for it.
The non-disclosure?
No. Where you file a false report, and the judge tosses it because it's not a legitimate.
Oh, because that's basically
it's not a legitimate case, and there's a term for it, and he tosses it out. I'm trying to think of the damn term. You file a false report, and the judge tosses it out because it's not a legal case.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what you're talking about.
Can't remember.
There's a name of that. There's the name of that state.
Right. Fraudulent case? No, that's not it.
Well, on March 23rd,
it is a fraudulent case, but that's not the term I'm looking for. I'm looking for a specific term. Oh, well, anyway, fuck it.
Here's the note. I have the note right in front of me. If you want to show it to everybody, you want to show it?
You got a note? What kind of note?
Oh, I got her fucking statement she signed on January 20th,
the statement
2018. Yeah, right here it is. And she names herself Stormy Daniels. I'm going to send you the link right now.
I'll throw it up on the screen. Sure, I'll share it.
Okay, hang on a minute. I'm going to send it to you on StreamYard, Bond.
Yeah,
right here.
Send it to me on StreamYard.
I want you to show this to people. This is the actual fucking note. Okay?
Yeah, I'll throw it up there. I don't care.
And I sent it to you over there, and I want the fucking lettering system. I'm having a hard time reading this shit. Oh, here we go. Okay, there she is.
I'll make it.
I think she's a real piece of shit for what she's done.
Yeah,
she's never talked about this. The allegations from 2006.
20 goddamn years. 20 goddamn years. She sat
happened in 2006. And hey, it's not like Bill Clinton. It didn't happen with a fucking intern in the White House.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the fucking thing. She waited till the man got money and then goes after him. Because when he was 20 years old, did he even have money? I don't know if he even had money at 20. You may
Well,
not even had no fucking money.
if you want to pull that note up,
I
and
will
I
pull
have
the
a
note up.
revised note too that I was showing somebody the other day. There's the direct link. Where's the archive link? See, they want you to use a fucking Instagram link, and I don't want to.
Yeah,
there
I
we
don't
go.
like
We end up
Instagram
having
that
to.
well.
Here's the archive link. I
Okay.
want people
That's
to know
from
that.
Jack.
Yeah, Jack
Leave
Rousseau.
that.
I want people to know this is the fucking link, and I can read it. If you pull it up,
HTML. Fuck, I didn't want
it's
an
hard to see.
HTML.
You've got to blow it up
God
there, Vaughn.
damn it! I didn't want an HTML. Fuck.
Isn't that some bitch hard to see? It is.
Well, I didn't want an HTML. God damn it! I wanted a fucking. You got to log into Instagram to see photos. You got to log into Instagram to see photos. Signed official statement of Stormy.
Oh no, I didn't have to log in. I've got it, but go ahead. You might have to. I don't have an Instagram account either.
Signed official.
To whom it may concern, it starts out. Official statement of Stormy Daniels, January 30th, 2018.
Statement.
She's no good with what she did. She should have ignored these people when they said something about this. She should have said,
well, since
she
she
should have had
broke
a prepared statement like, I have nothing to say. And
well, since she broke her non-disclosure,
she owes him $120,000 now.
Since she broke her non-disclosure act, she can go to jail too, and that's exactly what.
Well, she owes him the money back. The whole purpose of this non-disclosure act is so she never talks, and the dumbass not only told whoever, because else would it get out? Oh, that's right. Trump's has a crooked attorney that's on the payroll. You know, that fucking attorney he's using, how crooked is he? He's not allowed to even talk about this shit.
Right.
What's his name? He's got the same attorney.
Okay, AP News. This is AP News. It says there's a claim. The newly released document shows porn actor Stormy Daniels admitting she never had an affair with former President Donald Trump.
That's right.
AP's assessment, missing context. The signed document with the denial was publicly released on January 30th, 2018. Not long after, Daniels recanted the statement and said that an affair had occurred. She said her denials were due to a non-disclosure agreement and that she signed the statements because parties involved made it sound like I had no choice, unquote. The facts. A grand jury has been weighing whether to indict Trump in hush money case investigated by Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg's office. The case has honed in on a $130,000 payment made to Daniels ahead of the 2016 election. Amid those proceedings, Trump allies and others on social media are attempting to cast the old statement denying the affair as new information. No, they're not. They said it was 2018. Amid those proceedings, Trump breaking signed official statement of Stormy Daniels admits affair never happened and that she was not paid hush money. Reads a tweet that circulated widely Thursday, sharing the document signed by Daniels. A Facebook post similarly claimed Trump just shared a bombshell letter from Stormy Daniels debunking D. Bragg's case. But the 2018 statement isn't new or revelatory. It is if you don't know it existed. That's what they're saying.
Right.
That's what they're saying. Now, see
from
how
2006, right?
Well, see how
the statute limitations are out for any crime to have been committed either, unless it's murder.
But look how AP is spinning this. They're trying to say that everybody's claiming this is new information. No, it's not. No, ain't nobody said it was new. They said this was what happened. She never had an affair
of an alleged incident that took place in 2006 that she claims never happened. So now she's
never happened.
Perjury.
Correct.
So now she's committed perjury.
It happened in 2006. She made it
be thrown out.
She made a sworn statement that it never happened, and that's the end of it.
And she signed it right there with her fucking name.
So
yes, and her legal name at the time was Stormy fucking Daniels.
Well,
this woman here is a pig. It makes me sick what she's done. She is a nightmare to anyone that fucking writes a non-disclosure agreement.
Well, here's the thing. She violated her non-disclosure project, but Bragg bringing it up broke the law. Bragg, by bringing this case, broke the law because once it's settled law, that's the end of it. And this has been settled law now for years. And Bragg bringing this back up, it's like I said about the appeal process. Okay, if you bring something up, you bring it up because you have new information. Okay, well, Bragg doesn't have any new information.
No, he
There
has
is
old
no new
information that's being fucking released by this pig. I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep
well,
calling
there's
her a fucking
no,
pig.
I don't even think Stormy Daniels had a thing to do with this. I think this is a DNC wanting to find dirt on Trump and trying to indict him.
Well, Vaughn, the statutes of limitations are up. Like I said, the only fucking thing that carries a fucking statute of limitation is murder and something else.
Child abuse.
Up there. This is
Child
fucking
abuse.
like this is like not even a fucking like a felony at all.
Murder,
it's ridiculous.
Okay, the things that are not covered under statute is murder, child abuse, or elder abuse. Well, none of those three things has occurred. So, you know, I would assume statute of limitations applies. So I don't know. But I mean, where the fuck did they get 36 felonies from? Like I said, they must have pulled them out of their ass because.
Did you hear how he did it? I'll explain it to you. Okay, so this guy basically he's allowed to throw as many charges as he wants. You never ever hear when did you ever hear when John Gotti was arrested and they said, you know, the Teflon Don was covered in Velcro and all the charges stuck to the indictment because they were acting like, you know, this time they nailed him, stuff like that. Well, they can throw as many fucking charges at you as you want. That doesn't mean every one of them is going to stick. So 36 felonies, 136 or 136 years in prison for 10 each time. Well, dude, here's the thing that's so crazy about the whole thing, right?
Right.
I saw attorneys on CNN and MSNBC who hate Trump looking at each other and just being like, this is not, I can't believe this is even going on. They say it's political persecution,
that's the thing.
what it is.
That's the funny thing about it. I mean, even the left is like, this is what the fuck is going on? This is bullshit.
Well, the fact that Brittany Storms or Stormy Daniels or whatever is the one that's stating that that this guy never even had sex with her.
Yeah, never even had sex.
She has to lie again, which is the truth. So it doesn't matter about the money. This woman's perjured herself over and over again in court.
Well,
so
yeah,
this
because
whole thing has gotten ridiculous, right?
See, that's what I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying. The whole damn thing is settled law.
She didn't have sex with him. So the hush money is who knows. All we know is that hunk of shit attorney he had gave her money. We don't know nothing about Trump technically.
Anything if an attorney acts without his client's approval, then he violated the bar, I would think. I don't know. I would have to look that up. But I would say that would be a violation of the bar by acting without your client approval or consent.
Sure.
I would think that would be a violation of the bar, but I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But anyway, the point is, like I said, though, the key factor, the key takeaway is that the whole thing with Stormy Daniels is settled law. It was settled. It was handled in like 3 fucking courts, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it was settled law. It was already done. And for Bragg to bring it back up again, he would have to have new information. But he has no new information because there hasn't been any new information. No. So he created literally out of nothing these 36 felonies. And I don't know where this now. See, the problem is that Trump's going in front of an uber liberal judge. That uber liberal judge may not care that the felonies are fabricated.
Well, that's another problem. This attorney, Vaughn, okay, the conflict of interest have gotten incredible.
It is.
The conflict of interest I had heard here recently was this one. Okay. This guy's daughter, this prosecutor's daughter, I think his name Alvin Bragg or something like that.
Yeah, Alvin Bragg, right.
His daughter, listen to this.
Okay. I sense that we've all had enough of this. So I'm going to switch, if you don't mind. Let us go to our best friend, Shanny for Christ, who apparently is still alive. Oh, yes, she's still alive. Let's do it.
Scream until he goes. No, I'm just going to say Essie is bad. Essie is evil. She's a home wrecker. Essie is a home wrecker. You won't give me cigarettes. Essie is a home wrecker.
Yeah.
I'm saying it online. Essie is a home wrecker. Essie is a home wrecker. No, I don't want him. Are you kidding me? I'm fucking with him. Well, he keeps trying to come down, getting my attention. Well, he got it. I'm throwing a tantrum like a child. Yeah, I know. You don't get the fucking joke, do you? You're screaming for him, though. I know. I know. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, cowboy. Yeah. I think he's talking to Wookie now.
He's not live.
First Street complains that he won't leave her alone, and then when he's leaving her alone, she can't stand it, so she starts being whiny and trying to be cute. It failed miserably. No. I'm being purposely annoying like he started the day with. Is it toxic? Probably. Do I care? Nope, because it's fun right now. This is my
Okay, so it looks like it's getting a little bit low and boring right now. So what I'm going to do is end this particular stream. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Thank you for the support. And we'll see you kind of soon, I hope. Right. I'm out.